All right. Well, welcome to San Diego.
Thank you.
How's it been so far?
Good.
Yeah?
It's been good so far.
What have you done so far today, other than sound check?
I just arrived, so.
Did you?
Yeah, I haven't done much yet, and we actually have to go to Vegas right after, so.
So when you're on tour, it's hit the town, do the sound check, do the bit, and then move.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a bummer because you're in really great places that you want to go see and explore, but you just don't have the time to. At least we don't.
Now, you're going straight, and I mean, you're touring straight until when? December sometime?
Yeah, basically. Well, we're going to end in November, but then we continue with the Jingle Balls, so we're actually doing, I think, 5, I believe. And then, yeah, and then we'll probably head out to Australia and Asia next.
Well, yeah, you're in Tokyo at January 16th, right? I checked out your tour schedule. I'll be your tour manager today.
Great.
Yeah. So tonight, the Stars Dance Tour, how's your energy level? You feeling it? You ready?
Yeah, I am. Especially because I had a really good show in LA, and that was my home. So it just kind of, I guess, motivates me to be even better. So.
Yeah. At this point, you're still obviously really young. Mm-hmm. You're talking about motivating yourself to get better. What's get better for you?
Well, you can constantly evolve. I mean, for me, it's been really fun for me this year. I've turned 21. I got my baby sister was in my life, my first sibling ever. I traveled the world alone without my parents for the first time, being single for the first time, and it was a really great time for me to grow. So I feel like I have learned a lot, and it's fun, and I just want to keep getting better because I can see how great it can be if you just want greatness. So
you're half a world away, you're by yourself. What's that feeling like? What's going on internally? Because I think a lot of girls look at you and they, your early story is you were someone who was bullied, someone who was sitting at the back of the class doing your homework, and now here you are a world away and you're a singing superstar. What's going on internally? Because you've got to still be carrying some of that little girl from Texas with you.
Oh, I'll always be her, but I don't know. I don't really. First off, I think it's important to have alone time. You should reflect and you should think about everything. I have to force myself to do that because I'm actually very lucky. I surround my entire tour with really great people. So when I was overseas, I had my cousin who worked as an assistant with me, and then that's family, and then I had 2 of my best friends that were my dancers that I had known for years. So I actually surrounded myself with love and took those moments when we were over there to reflect and have time on myself. But I'm pretty lucky. My tour's full of love.
Yeah. What's for you, that internal conversation going on about where you want to go next? Because, I mean, you've covered a lot of ground by 21. Mm-hmm. I mean, acting and singing. Where do you see yourself? Let's go, okay, it's 20 years later now. You've had a successful career the whole time. What choices are you making at that point?
At that point, I wish I could tell you. I want to be that person that could say, I hope I can do this and have this and be happy, but I'm just not, because I think I am from Texas, so I thought by now I should have kids and be married, because that's what it is, my life, and it's not my life. So I don't know. I don't know where it's going to take me. I just know what I love and what I enjoy, and I work really hard and just hope I'm happy.
Yeah. Are you still writing a lot?
Yeah. I am. It's been great for me because I think the next chapter, I feel like I just got started. I feel like the next chapter of music is going to be really fun for me. It's going to be an opportunity for me to actually share experiences that I've actually experienced, because it was hard being 15 and writing and being, talking about going to the club, and I had 4 #1 club songs on Billboard and never even been allowed to be in a club. So it's just, there's a lot of stuff that I've been able to actually experience now that I want to speak about.
Yeah. Well, I think that, and I want to talk about that for a second, because I'm very similar to you. Grew up in a single-parent household where we didn't have much. Mm-hmm. You talk about your mom running out of gas and things like that, and now that you've moved into the successful phase of your life, if the you now walked into that school that the old you was at, what would you go over and sit next to the old Selena and say to her, Selena?
I would just say, do everything that you're about to do. Because even when I was very shy. Even when I wasn't very vocal in the times I shouldn't have been, I wouldn't be where I am now. Like, that was the moment I had last night performing, or the night before, performing at Staples. It took me 4 records to be able to sell out Staples Center. And I actually like that because I feel like if I saw myself at 15 to sell out the Staples Center, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Other people can, but I couldn't at the age of 15 because I knew exactly how I was. But it took me now to be able to go and dominate and be really comfortable and confident. And I don't know, I would just say do everything that you're about to do.
Do you second guess yourself ever?
Of course, all the time. But I know that I just think too much and I just need to be present, so.
Yeah. All right, 3 quick questions. 1, food that you can't say no to. If someone sets it down in front of you, you're like, oh, I can't take that. I can't turn away from that.
Sushi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I was going to say maple bar for me, and now I feel like so ghetto. You're like,
Why?
sushi. Maple bar is so good.
Okay, fine. I'll say McDonald's fries, because
Really?
that's for sure. I can't ever say no to McDonald's fries.
Okay, next question. Are you more the lifeguard type or the lumberjack type? Your choice.
What do you mean?
If you had to, if you see 2 equally attractive guys, you lifeguard or lumberjack?
Probably lifeguard.
Yeah.
That's super cliche.
No, it's not cliche. I only gave you 2 choices. So,
Yeah, okay.
And last but not least, for those people right now, because this interview is going to play to those girls on the air that are listening at the station, and they want to know for themselves when they're sitting there. It's so tough to be a young girl now because the pressures are so much tougher. You've obviously taken a route in your career, in your point of view. Respect yourself, be a respectable person. Where do they find that confidence when they feel the pressure of the world around them and they're unsure? What would you tell them?
It's not easy, and I like to say that I have done a good job, but I don't want to say that I haven't given in to the temptations of being pressured. And that's in my personal life, and the pressure of needing to look good, and then, guys telling you certain things. And honestly, at the root of it all, at the end of the day, I don't feel like girls support girls enough. It's like they always say, a guy walks into a bar, he checks out all the girls. A girl walks into a bar, she checks out all the girls. Like, we think so differently. If we just thought about loving the girls first and putting us first and just respecting each other, it would be better. At least it's made me happier because I deal with a lot of catty girls, so I know that it just made me happier just being like, all right, go do that. I'm not focusing on it.
That's true. I tell my girl, if I want to see her look her best, schedule a date with her girlfriends for her to go out with her girlfriends. Because, boy, girls get fixed up for girls a lot more than guys. You see it.
It's true. Yeah, see? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got to fix that a little bit.
Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Can we do some lighters real quick?
Yeah,
is that okay?
If you have them written
We have
down,
them
sign
ready.
down. Hey, this is Selena Gomez, and you're listening to Jam and Z90. You're waking up with Morton in the morning. This is the Top 20 Countdown. 90-minute nonstop workout mix at noon with DJ Mission. For more chances to win, go to z90.com.